Aloha!
Aloha!
So first of all, can you just look around and go, wow? Bless the day, bless the trees, bless the mountains, bless the sky, bless Deanne and Vince for hosting us. So 11/11, literally 11 years ago, this week was the very first rehearsal of this choir. 11 years ago this week, and the magic of that is that it was the exact, 11 years ago on the calendar, it was the exact same days. The 11th, 11 years ago, was a Thursday of 11/11. And here we are, 11 years later. And we have 11 songs for you.
All right.
Wow. So this is the Sacred Heart Choir. And our band. And I also just want to share some really extraordinary magic about, well, first of all, altar. Wait, can we have a woo for that? So there are several things that I just want to connect with you because this is part of the amazing circle of these 11 years. Our dear Shauna, who's Tom's partner, who started this ongoing choir in November 11 years ago, she left her body, but I'd asked Tom if he would bring something that was really precious to her. So what Tom brought was this medallion right here that is around this little goddess being. This was on Shauna's body. And so this is, so she's right here. Oh, thank you, Moa. So this is Shauna right here with us. And right here, this has just happened today. I'm just in awe of magic. This is our dear Dachi, Candace Freeland. These are her ashes. She actually left her body this year as well, and she wanted some of her ashes to come to Kauai, and they arrived for our concert. So Dachi was our original guitarist with the choir 11 years ago this week. So fierce. So we have both Shauna and Dachi here with us. We're going to begin with a Michael Stillwater chant that many of you know. And this is one of those, oh wow, I'm just loving that machine stopping. Whoa. You can hear the birds. Do you hear those birds?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, mower man. So, this is called One by One, and it is literally what we are doing in this moment right now. Healing the world. One heart at a time. So it goes out from this place, from the mana that we create in this circle, and that includes this part of the circle. And it is just going to fly in all directions as we go through this concert. So please sing as you feel moved. Always an invitation with this choir.
One by one, everyone comes to remember we're healing the world one heart at a time. One by one, everyone comes to remember. everyone comes to remember. One by one, everyone comes to
So he decided to start up the machine again during that song. I remember, I have to mow. This next song is, I have no idea, what's number 2? Oh yes, so this song comes from this deer being right here. We have several songs in this concert that came through Dachi, and this came while she was living here on Kauai. It's called Walkin'. And it's walking and singing and praying. Those are the 3 verses. And as you pick it up, feel free to sing along. It carries her like life spirit. You'll see, if you didn't know her, you'll know her by the end of the song. showed us. She had like her little like drink with her, and she was like, walking with my drink in hand. So we come into a very meditative song now that comes from a being named Melanie Demoore, who's someone that I was in circle with at a song festival called Singing Alive. And this woman taught this to the circle and imbued us with what had come through her with this song. So this is her harmonies, the way that she taught it, and it's called Standing Stone. And with each round that we do, I invite you to intentionally send this someplace, some being, some whatever situation that needs foundation, that needs a standing stone, that needs someone who will be there for them. And it might be, I will be a standing stone for the trees. I will be a standing stone for the ocean. I will be a standing stone for you. You know, just wherever you want to send it, we invite that. And there will be many rounds of this, so you can send it in different places. And if you need to sing to yourself, I will stand by you. I invite that too. Sometimes we need to do that and just stand by ourselves. We come into a song by our beloved Shauna Carroll, and this is called I Intend Healing. It is a round that continues and continues, so as you pick it up, please sing along with us if it feels good to you. I intend healing for my body. Try that.
Intend healing for my body.
I intend healing for my soul.
I intend healing for my soul.
I intend healing for my spirit.
I intend healing for my spirit.
I pray to the Mother to make me whole.
I pray to the Mother to make me whole.
And the second half is, I pray to the Mother to take me home.
I pray to the Mother to take me home.
No higher. Down, down. Down. Down, up, up, up. Up. I get.
I intend healing. I intend healing for my body. For my body. I intend healing. I intend
Shauna. Wow. I'm so glad Amaris is here. Thank you, honey. Thank you for being part of our circle. Okay, so we're coming back into another Dachi song now that is one of the biggest power songs I've ever experienced. And you'll see what I mean when we get into it. We're going to call in a whole bunch of different things. First, we call in courage. How many of you need courage in your life? And then we call in wisdom. How many need wisdom in their life? And then we call in beauty. And then we call in knowledge. Specifically, the knowledge of the healer is what she was calling in this song. And then in the second half of the song, we invoke different names of source. And when we were learning this in choir, Jonathan actually asked one day what the sequence was. And when I said the sequence, I just burst out laughing because it's the Great Spirit, Beloved, Creator Goddess. That's the sequence that she did. Great Spirit, Beloved, Creator Goddess. Anyway, that makes me happy. I'll see. Everyone's like, so? Three, four.
I call on the courage of the warrior in my soul. I call on the wisdom of the elders in my soul. I call
Do you feel her moving you?
Yeah.
Moving you now? Also just want to share with you the words of that chorus in case they didn't quite come through. Because the first thing she says, she calls in and she says, move in me. The second time she says, I feel you moving me. So it actually shifts. The first time she calls it in, be here, move in me. And then the second time, I feel you moving me. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So, some of you probably know that there is a big conference happening over on the other side of the ocean in Scotland right now. Leaders of the world have come together to talk about whether they can care for the planet or not. They want to come to agreements about caring for this earth. And they're having trouble coming to agreements about caring for the earth. I'm sorry for my sarcasm, but it just astonishes me that that's hard for people to agree on caring about the earth. But it's happening right now. And it feels really significant that we're here on the other side of the ocean singing about loving the earth while that is happening. And all those leaders of, nations are in a room together in Scotland talking about caring for the earth or not. And so one of the things that I want to share with you that I just heard on the radio that was so beautiful to me was that there was a speaker who was coming in to speak to the conference. And he had written a speech, but before he went in, outside the building, there's apparently all these tribes, indigenous tribes from different places in the world that have gathered outside the building to hold ceremony and hold space for calling in loving the earth. And they're not part of the big, leader conference. They're outside the building creating ceremony and holding space. So this man who was invited in with his speech, he actually went to them, to these indigenous people, and he said, what do you want me to bring inside that building? What do you want me to say? And he wound up ripping up his speech and just taking into the building what they wanted him to say, which was, we have to love. We have to. It's imperative that we love, that we feel the earth, that we feel what we're doing, that our love is so big for the earth that we cannot make the choices we've been making because we love so much. The love will change what we've been doing as humanity. And that was basically the entire message. So I love that he just ripped up his speech and goes, okay, I'm not going to say that. I'm just going to bring what the indigenous tribes are calling in for this conference on global planetary. Yeah, anyway. So what I'm inviting right in this moment is that we take all of that mana, all of that spiritual power from that song, all of that courage, all of that wisdom, all of that beauty, and we infuse it into how we love the earth. We take this, like what we've just done, and we bring that into a song that came here on this island many years ago, down at the wilderness that I love to spend time in, which is Lepu'uli. And this song came from down there, from those trees, from that water, from that forest. And it's called Heal the Earth. And it is a call for humanity to participate in shifting the story. Yes, the earth can heal, and we participate in that shift. So that's what this song is.
Feel the earth.
So I'd like you to imagine with me that song going inside that building where the leaders are meeting, and they're like talking about all their business, and all of a sudden that song enters their hearts. Can you imagine what would happen? Like they're busy arguing with each other, and all of a sudden they go, oh, what was that? What did I just feel? Yeah. Ah. Okay. So, these amazing lands that we are on have had a language being spoken here for centuries and centuries. It is a language that most of us are not fluent in, and yet everything here is fluent in this language. The trees are fluent in this language. They've heard it for hundreds of years. The soil, the grass is fluent in this language. The birds are fluent in this language. The mountains are fluent in this language. They've heard this language for years and years and years, and this is the Hawaiian olelo. And so we come into this incredible language that is already vibrating in these lands. and in the beings that live here. And this is a song that has a really fascinating pathway because it actually was initiated over in China by a teacher named Master Sha, whom some of you might know. And he had this vision that if there was one chant that was translated into every language in the entire world, and everyone was singing the same chant in their own language, not in someone else's language, that the world would completely transform. And so that was his vision, and he put it out there to all of the people that he knows. And people started carrying this chant. It originally came through him in Mandarin, so it was in the Mandarin Chinese language. And people of, that were part of his ohana started carrying it to different countries in the world. And then this one chant was brought into those languages. And when that chant came from China to the Hawaiian Islands, guess what? It came to Kauai with one of his people. And it was brought to one of our kumus on this island, Nathan Kalama. And so this chant came through this island, through Nathan Kalama, into the Hawaiian language, and then went out to the rest of the Hawaiian Islands from here. So that's the pathway of this song. Like flying across the ocean, coming through Nathan Kalama on this island, and then going out in the Hawaiian language. So we're coming into this chant now. And the title of this chant, the essence of this chant, is 3 words. Please echo this. Love. Peace. Harmony. There it is. In the Hawaiian language, aloha. Maluhia. Lokahi. So that are the words for the love and the peace, and the lokahi is the harmony or the unity. And this also I just want to share with you because some of you probably have no idea what the words are that are about to come into your body. The first thing is big love. Aloha. Is an expander. Whatever it's with, it expands. So the first thing is calling in big love for ourselves. Aloha mai is the directional. Mai ia'u is inside me. So first we call in big love for ourselves. And then we expand that out, and so it's aloha again, big love. Kako is all. Send out big love to all, and then apau means completely, like it is done. So we send out big love to all completely. And then the third line, e pili mai. E pili mai means a joining together. And then pu'uvai is the heart. So a joining together of the hearts. A pili mai, pu'uvai is what you will hear next. And then again that kako, the all. And then it comes into the 3 words that you just spoke. The love and the peace and the harmony.
Where's Maya? There you go. Where's Maya? That way?
Mahalo for that vision, Master Shah. Mahalo, Nathan Kalama, for bringing that into the Hawaiian language. And mahalo to my friend Puamana, who brought it to me and invited me to bring it to the choir. Really beautiful pathway. Ooh. So we now come into one of the Love the Earth songs that is from this incredible power being named Serotonin. And I was in her circle at Singing Alive, and she is just an extraordinary force of nature in a glorious way. And she's an incredible guitarist, and she's an incredible singer, and she has all these albums out there if you want to hear her online. There's an incredible video of this song that is called Ma Lama Aina, because it was birthed through here while she was living in the Hawaiian Islands. And she lived in several of the islands here and on Maui and sometime on Big Island. And so there's a video of this if you want to look it up on YouTube, and it is just gorgeous and intense. They go into a clear-cut forest. These women go into this clear-cut forest and they lay their bodies on the broken bodies of the trees while they're singing this song. It's so powerful, so beautiful. So this is called Ma Lama Aina, and most of it is in the English language. And Ma Lama, most of you probably know, means to care for, to cherish, to protect. And Aina is the land, literally I, and Na is that which feeds us. I is the food. Na is the plural, that which feeds us. This earth feeds us. And then the second half is Ma Lama, which again is that word for caring and cherishing. Honua, which is the entire earth. So not just where we are standing, but the entire earth is where this goes. Come together, sing the songs to heal the land. Come together, sing the songs to heal with Great Spirit. That's where we're going.
Oh, together, sing the songs to heal the land. Come together, sing the songs to heal with great spirit. Whispers on the breeze, reminding me. Whispers on the breeze, reminding me. Whispers on the breeze. Whispers on the breeze, reminding me.
Not yet.
Mahalo seroton. Woo. So we're coming into a triple song ending for this time together. And these next three songs come into gentleness and expand into enormous prayers going out from this space. So the first one is a very short chant from a being named Wind Song. Just try these words. I pray for peace in my being.
Pray for peace in my being.
To create peace with all beings.
To create peace with all beings.
Because peace is healing the planet.
Because peace is healing the planet.
Our Mother Earth.
Our Mother Earth.
That's the entire chant. So please sing with us if you feel moved. for the mower to stop his mowing now. So this next song is an absolutely epic journey song by a being named Jennifer Berzin. So this song is an incredible epic journey song from a being named Jennifer Berzin. And she had this vision of this chant being the foundation for an entire evening length work with different poets and different dancers and different mediums happening over the top of this chant. And it is called Song for All Beings. And the verse that we start with speaks these words. I cannot turn my eyes. That's where she starts, of really truly looking at what is happening in the world. I cannot turn my eyes. And then she goes into talking about some of the things that are really painful to look at. The war, the hatred, the suffering. And then her response is to go to nature. And she looks at the light in the hills and she says the light in the hills is full of mercy. And the wind in the trees, it comes to save me. And the silence will never desert me. And then from there, connecting with nature, she goes into this prayer for all beings everywhere, which some of you will know as a Buddhist prayer. May all beings be happy. May all beings be saved. May all children be that joyful. May all beings everywhere be free.
I'll be right back. I'll be right back, guys. Stay here.
Do you feel that stillness?
Stay here. I'll be right back.
It just got so still.
Stay here now. I'll see you a little later. I'll come back. I'll be right back.
I'll be right back. Bless the children. We are going there right now. So this is our final song of being with you this afternoon, and mahalo for joining us. Our 11th anniversary on 11/11, 11 years ago this week that we actually had our first rehearsal. It just is astonishing, the circles of beauty. And being in this space with this forest and this river and these mountains. Mahalo, Dee, and Vince, wherever he is, for saying yes to us singing on this land. And mahalo to the sky for being merciful today. You know, last week she was like, so now we have this like peace, wow, and colors. So this is our final song, and this is a song of sending. And this comes from Melanie DeMore again, who we had earlier in the concert. It's a very short chant. And then again, as we did with that, I invite you with every round of this chant to envision where you would like this to go. And what we're going to do is we're going to call this in collectively initially. So the very first several rounds that we're going to do are sending this chant for children everywhere. That was what we called in as a choir. Like the very first place we want to start is with the keiki, with the children. So we will do several rounds of dedicating this intentionally to children that you may know, or children that you envision, or children that you have no idea where this needs to go, but just know that there are children that need the kind of love that is possible in this world. And then, as each round comes to a close, I will just do a gesture, and I would like, if any of you are feeling called, to dedicate the next round. Call something out as a place that you would like this chant to go as a dedication, and we will all do that collectively. So just one dedication for each round. And as we get into it, it might become more clear what I've just said if it's not clear. So we're going to start with dedicating to the children, and then we'll see where this chant wants to go. It's been really, really powerful and beautiful doing this in our rehearsals every week as we started doing this dedication practice in our rehearsals, and the places that it needed to go that were coming from the choir was just so powerful and so rich. So these are the words, and we're doing it in the collective. We are sending. We are sending you light to heal you, to hold you. Try that.
We are sending you light to heal you, to hold you.
We are sending you light to hold you in love.
We are sending you light to hold you in love.
It's the entire text. We are sending you light. Children, can you feel this?
We are sending you light to heal you, to hold you. We are sending you light to hold you in love. We are sending you light to heal you, to hold you. We are sending you light to hold you in love.
A dedication?
Daniel's new home.
We are sending you light to heal you, to hold you. We are sending you light to hold you in love.
This is my new home. Inside this cave. Another dedication.
People with addictions.
Politicians. Politicians. Wow. Let's send them some light. Okay.
We are sending you light to heal you, to hold you. We are sending you light to hold you in love.
The Gathering for Loving the Earth.
Say again.
All the people at the Gathering for Loving the Earth.
The climate conference right now.
We are sending you light to heal you, to hold you. We are sending you light to hold you in love.
Someone over here.
The elders.
The elders.
We are sending you light to heal you, to hold you. We are sending you light to hold you in
Mother Earth.
Say that again.
Broken families.
Broken families.
We are sending you light to heal you, to hold you. We are sending you light to hold you in love.
Animals abandoned, mistreated.
Animals I would also like to include animals who are caged. We are sending you light to heal you, to hold you. We are sending you light to hold you in love.
Homeless.
The homeless. We
are sending you light to heal you, to hold you. We are sending you light to hold you in love.
Transitioning to die.
Some ancestors are being dug up from their graves so that condominiums can be built on this island right now. Their families, the bones of their ancestors, and their children to come.
We are sending you light to heal you, to hold you. We are sending you light to hold you in
would like to invite one more round, and with this I invite you to all do your own intention. Let there be a lot of different intentions going in different directions with this last round. Send it where it needs to go.
We are sending you light to heal you, to hold you. We are sending you light to hold you in love. We are sending you light to heal you, to hold you. We are sending you light to hold you in love.
I am so grateful to Tom and Shauna for having this vision 11 years ago of an ongoing choir on this land that would be making public offerings like this. Their vision is still going in this really, really beautiful way. The Sacred Earth Choir.
Magenta.
Our band, which also had an extra player this time with Mirka on the bass. Yeah. We also had a bass ukulele, which has been really, really sweet to have that part of this. And way back at the beginning, we had Michael Schultz on banjo.
Yeah.
So mahalo for being part of this offering, and also for being part of living your lives in a way that will make a difference for love in this world. Because I know that each of you have your own practices. And it's really important that we all keep doing our practices of love. It doesn't have to be anyone else's, it has to be yours. because that's how this shift is moving. And bless the keiki. Because, wowie zowie, they're like really brave coming here right now in these times. Mahalo for being with us. But they have wings. Richard, you gave me wings. I'm gonna fly to my new home. Maybe my new home is in a tree. Maybe I actually have to fly to get up to it.
Yeah, wow.
I felt a few drops. Hey,
Wow.